dairy load of oats here. So we're going to get this man loaded up. First job of the day. It's a new week. Just make sure all my bits are still the same. We're good. Hoo-yah! We haven't been started for a week. No, go away. Oh, no doubt in my mind. Just go steady until the telehandlers. Until the telehandler's warm, because it'll be a bit sluggish and slow. One thing we got going for us here is the oats are nice and weighty, so we should be able to fill this guy up, and he'll be happy because he can get his weight on. But yeah, the routine's always the same. That's how much oats is left up at Alistair's. Had a few lorries go out already. I don't go mad with the buckets. I'd rather do an extra bucket at the end than fill them up too much. Some videos do better than others, but usually my monthly average is about 200 quid a month. And it's a lot of work, do you know what I mean? I spend a lot of time on it, and yeah, you don't get, but I've got a lot of time in the evening, so it works for me, and people like watching it. So
there's a bloke called, I think he's called, is John. He's called Auto Shenanigans.
Yeah.
And he goes all over the country on motorways.
Oh yeah.
Discovering hidden roads, unused roads.
Yeah.
And it's quite interesting, you know.
Yeah. That's the thing with YouTube. You can watch whatever you want to watch, can't you? You know. Still at Alistair's, but this is the oat ground. There was oats in here last year, and if you look across the field there, I don't know if you can see it very well with the sun, but. Yeah, we've got all the volunteers growing, load of weed seeds growing. You roll it down, you get things will grow twice as fast. I was so shocked with where we've rolled versus where we haven't. It's just night and day difference. So, you know, it shows you how important rolling is. They've only had Cambridge rolls over them, but everything's greened up. We're going to run the power harrow through this. This isn't quite ready yet. It's had a little bit of weather on it, but still a bit hard and notchy. So before the drill comes, power harrow come through. Probably end of the week we'll have the power harrow up here. But no, we'll keep them for another day. We're little with the bad ones, eh? They're the ones that were they were blocking that shed over there. Do you remember, to stop the rain? I got her to put them there, that was it.
Yeah, only next door, there's what we can feeding the cows along the road, wasn't it?
Yes.
There's only about 2 left, isn't there?
Is there? Ah. Oh, the mowers have got to be put away, but Keithy's out disking at the moment, and we wanted to see how they went on Rescue 1. Farmer's just getting her bolted up. You got your hitch stuck out. You got it. Just wants lifting up, that's it. Yeah, you got it. Throughout the summer, anything bad, not quite good enough for customers, all gets stacked up in here, and then nothing goes to waste, you see. All this will get used as bedding. Once cows are in here, we'll start using this before we start any of our good straw. So we never waste any bales, anything that ain't quite good enough, we just keep over the summer, get stored in here. The worst job is cutting the strings for, got to get all the strings out. You don't want to take that out in the muck next year. But by the end of the day we should have this squared up. Got to get those barriers off over there to pull the boards out for the shuttering on the concrete. Farmer's going to push that chalk and level that chalk out, and next year we're going to actually chalk the whole barn and get it a little bit better in here. Get the floor picked up a little bit. The drain should be doing its job, so it shouldn't lay as wet. Just need a good rain to test it out. Door cattle are going to be coming in, probably not tomorrow, well maybe by the end of tomorrow, I don't know. They'll be coming in by the end of this week they'll be in. So all the old bales there, just stack them up. They're going to get used for litter anyway, so nothing's hurting outside. We've all the loose stuff we've just littered up, and you ain't got to be finicky about it. Cattle are going to come in here, shovel that about, and literally in 10 minutes time it's going to be level. They're going to do the job. They're going to they're going to bunt it about and play around with it. It's going to be nice. Got the water filling up, so water's going in. We'll just make sure in half an hour that we double check that. This is the gate Peter made last year. It's a nice sturdy gate. It's what it wanted for there, because the cattle kept bending the gate. We're going to see how all this works this time. Last year, I don't know if you remember, but when it's wet it's just horrible down here, but there's a nice big drain in here now, leads out to the drains that run around the back of the farm there, so it should stay dry. We'll just feed them up outside on this nice concrete. It should stay clean, less wastage, and yeah, less mess. It's going to be a lot better. Oh, broke.
I'm glad to know we've got on that one there.
I say, it won't matter a lot with all the brakes and things, isn't it?
He's oh, silly boy. I'm gonna put it on. The what?
I think it's this one. It's stuck in there.
Oh, is it? Oh yeah. Lovely. Right, so last video, farmer was out here with a drill, putting in a grass lay. You can see how fine we got it. Actually, in a bad lay, if I'm honest. Whether we haven't quite had enough rain to get it going yet. Just put the box on for the cattle, so we can go and get them. They can come in now. Basically, he wants to come around up here, clean it all up, so when the grass seed comes through, it's just grass seed. But we're worried that because it's been so dry, there isn't enough come back yet, and there'll be a lot of rubbish to come back with the grass seed. But we're only probably going to silage it. We'll see what it looks like come May, June. But yeah, this one, the one next door, 25, that's gone in grass as well, and the one at the back there. And then next year we're going to start a bit earlier working on it and see if we can get a good enough seedbed for a permanent lay. And yeah, there was talk of even having cows back here to you know, we keep all the cows away from farm. We never get to really get the benefit of looking at them, so we were talking about maybe getting cows back here. It's easier to TB them, you know, and you get the benefit of looking at them at your own farm. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. But it should be a ryegrass lay here, and we should be silaging it next, well, end of May, I'd have thought. We'll see how that goes. We'll see how it comes up.
Screws,
yeah, I don't think I've seen far.
There's rubber under there.
Let me just get a pair of pliers and we'll soon see.
I reckon because you noticed it, you must have driven on it.
How do they get in there?
I don't know. Well, they come in with a stone, I bet, and the, you know, the chalk and.
You know, it looks like one of them screws, little short screws, doesn't it? You know, with a thing.
I don't know. It looks like a nail to me. I don't know.
No, it's a bolt. No.
You reckon?
There's hexagon, look.
Oh yeah. Oh no, you got better eyes than me.
All I'm doing is keep going in deeper.
You was right.
Fiddle on that, Matt.
Not much wrong with it, to be fair.
We hooked the mowers up to rescue one earlier, just to move them out the shed really, move them about, but look at that. We actually, we do need it as a bit of a backup. You know, if something happens to Keithy's tractor, Keithy will be the main mower man, he always has been. But we need to have a tractor that can move that setup and use that setup as if Keithy was going mowing if something were to happen to the 8S, for God, you know, things break down, don't they? Simple as. If Keithy's does break down, we have got a backup there to keep mowing, you know. It hasn't done the job you wanted.
No, it hasn't it?
What did it need?
Some up, it's going to leave some.
Yeah.
It's where they're thick one up.
Yeah.
That's all right, I'm happy with that. Because we're not going to come back to that this week.
No.
They ain't got the seed.
No.
The beans will green up.
Yeah.
I'll spray them. Job done.
So some of them will come back, will they?
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
Bankside screen is green.
Is it?
But there's no issues.
That was brown when I done
I
that.
ain't worried about that much. I'm more than happy.
They had a hell of a root on them.
I'm not worried about the beans growing. All the time out there, they're doing something now.
But
Even if there's only some green on top of it.
are they adding anything to it, do you think? You know, like...
They don't start putting nitrogen out yet, mate.
Do they not?
They got a decent root on them. Go round towards the gate, I think that's it, a little bit, that's it.
I found one the other day with
Pull
a...
them up straight a little bit.
I picked one the other day. It had, they look like little tiny balls on the root.
That's it, that's the nodules. Oh, I don't know how long it needs before they start producing nitrogen, mate.
Oh. Gate's all set up for well, I don't know if we're going to get onto it today, but we everything's set, ready to go. All we got to do, come down here, funnel them in, bring the trailer in, take them home. It won't take too long. It takes longer to set the gates up than it does to think. That's if they want to come in. Sometimes can be a pain, but we'll see. Farmers just moving the feed troughs. They're all waiting there because they think they're getting some barley. The old man most likely will still bring them some barley because he's a soft touch and he won't let them go a day without barley. So next job is to get them in. We'll get them in the shed now. It's going to start getting colder. Instead of them putting their energy into keeping warm, we put them in the shed, keep them up with some nice food, keep going the right way. Otherwise they'll go the wrong way. They'll start actually losing weight. You can keep them out, but they'll lose weight. So we don't want to do that. Come on, come on.
Hey!
Go on, go on.
Hey!
Go on,
Go
go
on!
on,
Go on!
go on. Go on it. Go on, go on. Go on.
Hey!
I'll do.
That's on it.
Yeah. I got a piece here. Might want another bit. Hey, that was easy. Just got me. They're all in, aren't they?
They just happen to be stood there, Matty boy.
We'll get the old man to double make sure there's no one else lurking about. They usually stick together, don't they?
Yeah. We often get them like that, mate.
Nah. Got to take the opportunity though, haven't ya?
Oh, they were just poking about and not...
Yeah.
The thing is, they weren't frightened of what we were doing.
No. No, that's it. They're done. Ain't got to go and get the bikes now. Go on! Go on! Go on! Go on! Go on!
Come on.
Go on!
God, you're very solid.
Go on!
Go on, there's plenty of fucking space.
Go on, mate! Go on!
There's nothing on the front door, mate.
Go on!
Keep the pressure on, mate.
Go on!
Go on, mate.
Go on!
Mate's been truck there, they just stand and look as if it's like, yeah, fuck yeah, I ain't going. Come on, mate.
Come on! Come on it!
Hold on. Shh, come on. Yeah, there is. Fucking loads.
They'll go in a minute. We'll shuffle about. There he goes. A little bit.
Close.
Go on. Come on, girl. Shh. Go on, you fuck. Oh, that's close.
Come on, mate. Fucking get up this a bit. Come on.
There we go, that's it. Oh, Jesus. They'll shuffle now.
Yeah, I think that's
And then there'll be a ton of space.
because the gate's got them in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hi, look at them.
It's rough.
I thought your others weren't that bad, but they obviously were, weren't they? They same tyres?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, we knew they was getting down, but when you got them off,
Yeah.
when you took them off, they didn't look too bad at all.
No.
As you said, when they looked on here, they would look cold.
Yeah. They'll be better, wouldn't they?
They blew up too tight at present
Are they?
because they're a bit rough on the travelling.
Oh yeah.
But they leave them till then they'll seat in,
Yeah.
you know, and just let them down in a few days.
Do they balance them up for you as well?
No, you
Don't need that on this.
don't need balancing on
No.
this.
No, I didn't know if they did. That was all.
It's all rough ground, but it travels well without blew up.
Yeah.
But you just give it a push and it'll move.
Yeah. Yeah.
It moves as easy as pie, but the tires blew up.
Yeah.
But I say it's a rough road.
Yeah.
You know, rough road.
Yeah. I got you. Yeah, there's another one I saw as well.
406
Yeah.
it was.
We'll have a look. We'll have a proper look.
So there was one on that last road was alright.
Yeah.
There's no way to do it like that.
Yeah. Yeah. It works, doesn't it? Saw cattle are in. Every morning we'll bring barley in for them. We'll keep them going with the barley in the mornings. We come in, litter them up. We won't have to litter them up for the first day, but we'll feed them some nice quality food just to keep them going the right way. Some nice cattle in here. There's a few heifers in here. Some we're going to keep. Some are terrible. They look horrendous. We suspect they come out of one of our bulls, Conrad. He's off down the road now, so yeah, we won't be keeping him. He made some horrible looking cattle, so he's off. Anyway, they've gone, long gone. So farmer will pick out some new bulls next year, try and get a bit of quality back to the farm, because yeah, he wasn't very clever. But there'll be some nice cattle to go. I don't know when they'll go, whenever the farmer, and we always let them go to the Belcher people. What's he called? Mr. Belcher, his name is. He's not far from us. He's a local guy who buys and sells cattle, fattens them up, finishes them off, you know, stuff like that. It's nice to have a few animals back at the yard. Always feels more farm-like, you know. I don't know why, but it's nice having a few animals back. They're a bit skittish. Give them a day or two to settle down, they'll be all right. Didn't take them long to settle in, did it? Loving this new concrete. Absolute dream, that is. That'll be so much easier. Keithy's just fueling up again for he's going to finish the disking over at Peter's farm. We've got Clean Your Own coming, so farmer's heading off to over to Jim's. He'll fill that trailer up, and basically they sieve it out the back, and then they run it through the Clean Your Own. We'll go and have a look later on. Yeah, he fills it up, then runs it out the chute into their chute, which then takes it up through their machine, cleans out all the bad seeds, cleans out all the weed seeds, the small seeds, But we'll have a look when we get there. Still here, that trailer, that's due to go soon. That should, well, I think it should have gone by now. This morning we had Clean Your Own come to over to Jim's farm there to clean up some wheat. Yeah, basically they take your sample, clean it right up, take any weed seeds out, take any foreign material out, take all the chaff out, and they leave you with a good sample of you know, everything should be the same size grain, and it basically should be your best seed for planting. This wheat is actually going for milling. Some milling wheat. Yeah, they did a test on it, and it just made milling quality. So yeah, that's a good thing, because that gives you a better price for the wheat. We thought it was going to be good, and it was. So yeah, we're really pleased with that, and I would imagine Jim's really pleased with that as well. So you can see it all cleaned up, but you can see there it just gives you all your grain sizes are about the same, or should be about the same. They clean them up and they put a single purpose fungicide on there as well, which is why it's red in colour, and that just gives the seed its best chance in life at getting going. This is a little set of Vadestad NZ springtimes. Farmer has got this theory that in the spring, where we're power harrowing with the rotaire, he feels like that we might be doing a bit of damage, you know, smearing the top and compressing the ground a little bit, because it's a heavy tool. We wanted to just try one, so a neighbour had one. Farmer went and borrowed it. First thing that happened, pipe burst. He had a hell of a day of it. Yeah, so first thing, pipe burst, but you know what he's like. He managed to get around that, move some pipes around, got it folded up. Then he got about halfway to where he was going, and then one of the tyres just shredded on itself. So he didn't even get to use it, had a tyre go bad on him. This is where it ended up, but we got a new tyre for it. It's going to go on, and we're going to go and see what it does. Basically, we've got a mounted set at home, a 6 metre set like this, but we want something that is just going to control the level, that yeah, the working level. I want something that's going to be a lot more even. So this one's got, you know, it's got wheels on the wings, and it's a semi-mounted one as well. So yeah, the mounted ones are okay, but as soon as you pick them up, you're picking the whole lot up, and the wings are going in. Some wings are going deeper. You know what it's like. There's no leveling. They're not very good at keeping it all level.
But if you look at that, where them knobbles are, Matt, it's where that line is.
Yeah.
What does that pull? Easy?
Yeah, not like nothing. Yeah, that won't pull in.
Is you've governed the height. It can't go anywhere else. It's riding on them wheels.
Yeah. No, that pulled like nothing.
That's what I was saying. I think we'd pull an 8 metre set, don't you?
Yeah, I would. Yeah, 8 metres.
I know it'll be different in the spring. I ain't saying that. The soil will be damp and it'll be different. But I think you would pull an 8 metre set.
Yeah. And you were saying about the power harrow. What was it doing? What do you think it was doing?
Power harrow?
Yeah.
It'll take these knobs out.
No, but you were saying in the spring, this is why you wanted to try this.
Oh, it's smearing it a bit underneath.
Yeah.
You're getting it too fine in the spring, Matty. There ain't no need for it to be as fine as it is. We're doing it to dry it. Yeah. But it's getting it too fine. Yeah. And then the drill's, you know, the drill's going through it and the drill's doing a job. But I think with these, times would be better than a power harrow. I'm sure that in the spring, mate. The trouble is you don't want to be drying it out, Matt. No. You don't want to be drying nothing too much in the spring. You want it dry enough to drill. Yeah. What we've, this last couple of years, what's happened this last couple of years, mate? We've left it rough, and we've just had a little bit too much rain at the wrong time, right at the very last rains, just pushing it too tight. Yeah. And then you can't get that clay dry. No. So you've got to get it a little bit friable on top again. Yeah. And you can wait, you could sit and wait till the end of April for it to dry. It's great. but look how it turned out this year. If we'd have sat till then, we wouldn't have had
nothing.
Nothing
would have grown at all, would it?
And we've had all good yields. You know, everybody laughs at the Harrow, but we've had all good spring yields. They've not been disaster.
No.
But it's showing up a little bit in your cultivations later on.
Yeah. Yeah, hard underneath, like at autumn, that's hard underneath, isn't it?
Yeah.
Didn't we cast some seed on, didn't we? And we used those Harrows, didn't we?
Yeah.
And they weren't heavy enough, were they?
No, they wasn't. But these would be.
Yeah.
And you could set them to whatever depth you want, Paul.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, if it wasn't quite covering them, you set them an inch, well, half inch or whatever.
I've got to look at a new one, Matt, and see what that. I wouldn't buy one with that type of Harrow. That's rubbish. That's just, I can see it. It won't pivoting from there. And that one needs to be here. That needs to be here.
Yeah.
With that section all in one, this section in one.
Yeah.
That's what it needs to be. That's just a recipe for wearing it.
Yeah, you can see where they knock against each other, can't you? But they're old, aren't they? These are old. They're not tight anymore, are they? They need a bit of attention.
But that showed us what we need to see now.
Yeah. That's got you interested, has it?
Well, I wanted to see what they did, mate.
Yeah. And the tines, the Colty tines, do you have the same ones?
Yeah.
Just those straight finger tines?
Yeah, you want them narrow.
Yeah. Because your spring tine set has got a wide set on there, not a wide set.
No,
but
spring tines are like that.
Are they?
There's a couple of spring tine ones on here I can see in places. Because that'd be a bloody sort cheaper than the Livestock.
I can see them, they're at the front there, aren't they?
There's a couple on there.
There's one here. Bit like that's the drill tine,
yeah,
isn't
exactly, yeah, that's what, yeah, that'd be alright, that would be fine for us.
Yeah. Those would wear a bit better, wouldn't they, them fingers?
You know, if like that, we want that, mate. You want, if you're running on 800, you'd need another...
You'd need 3 at least, wouldn't you?
You'd need, yeah, 3 or 4 of them, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Just to... And you'd have them set a bit different. There was one cultivator, I don't know which one it was, I looked at, that was running a lot heavier set on the front.
Yeah.
For your wheel eradicators.
Yeah.
Megan will be happy because it's had a shot of grease, so it's ready to go.
Yeah.
I can run that back car on there.
Yeah, that's it, yeah.
I'm happy. I've seen what I needed to see, Matty, and I'm pretty ready.
I like the finish on it. I like that. That's decent. You're not going too deep to make it too dry, are you?
That's better than air, isn't it?
Yeah. Charlie's up here doing some power harrowing. We're over at Mick's farm. These are Mick's grass fields from last time. Farmer has come along and sprayed them. We're going to drill them into winter wheat, and this is the job she's doing currently at the moment, which is a pretty nice job, nice and loose, about 2 inches, a little bit more, yeah, there we go, yeah, about 2 inches of nice loose dirt. It's ever so dry still. Charlie's got it set up so that when she puts the power down, it engages the PTO, which winds it all on the screen there. She's got her self-steer set up as well, which points the tractor in a nice straight road for her. Stops you missing too much, doesn't it? Stops you overlapping too much, saves fuel, saves time.
Yeah. I've got it set up.
You like this tractor, don't you?
I do, it's ridiculous.
Even though this is the free version of the satellites, it does a nice job, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does like that. To me, it's quite strange.
Yeah, it's not taxing the tractor too hard. 7.5k, look.
That's a bit fast, but it's...
No, that's alright.
We're not quite doing it.
It's coming down like that. Look at that, it's beautiful. And you just finished over at Jim's, got all that sorted.
Yeah,
give them beans a headache.
Yeah.
You've been out here a few days now, haven't you?
Yeah,
you
I
had
like
a good
it
weekend?
Yeah.
So if it ain't good enough when I'm drilling, Charlie, I'm blaming you. If my drilling's rubbish, it's your fault, okay?
Well, I'm not going to bring you
definitely not my fault.
Yeah.
Oh god, don't. I'm getting nervous already. Imagine this video is getting on again. That's probably where we'll leave it on this one. Drilling's going to be coming up pretty quick. Yeah, I've got to learn how to do it, I suppose. We are going to be using the RTK tractor. You know, that's going to help a lot. I won't have to concentrate so hard on keeping my line straight. That's the only benefit there, because I ain't got the eyes, I ain't got the nounce for it like Keithy and you know, the farmer have got. That's another skill altogether, to keep lines straight. So yeah, at least we got that on our side this time. Thanks very much for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe, and we will see you soon.